nothing but nuggets. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, man, came from nothing to something. Now we giving you game, dropping nothing but nuggets.
What's up with you? It's your boy Antoine Campbell, the REI Giver. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Today I got something I want to talk to you about. A friend of mine had called me up and he wanted to talk to me. And I said, cool, let's take time to kind of talk to each other on the phone and see what's up with you. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's a very successful entrepreneur. He was doing very well in his business. And I knew that it was an issue because he rarely called me. And he had a problem on his hand, you know. This COVID-19 thing really put him in a bind. He really couldn't operate his business. He didn't understand how to move without moving with the ball, if that makes any sense. And he called me because he seen me, what I was doing with my company, and how I've been virtual for 2 years. And he wanted to see if there's any way that we can help him maneuver through the hard times. And we took good care of him. We showed him that there's a way to run your business without having to be at all these different places and go to these different places and take care of all this stuff without all of it. So once we figured that out and we came up with a game plan for him, I sat on the phone for about an hour and we figured all this stuff out and we came up with an actionary game plan. And he was so ecstatic and so happy to the point that he literally said, I'm not going back to my old business model even after COVID-19. And I was like, that's great, man. Because at the end of the day, I think the world is going to be a totally different place after COVID-19, and the way you run your business, the way you interact with your customers, the way you work with different people in your business, your vendors, your employees, everything is going to be totally different. And when we came up with that game plan and we said, listen, we're going to expand and we're going to contract at the same exact time. He said, what do you mean, Antoine? And I explained to him. I said, everything that you got selling your business, so we wrote down a whole bunch of different things in his operation. Every single person, every single employee, and we said, listen, all of these people that's in your operation, we can kind of like move them virtually. And he was like, huh? And I said, listen, your transaction coordinator, we can make that a virtual position. I said, the people that's cold calling for you to get listening appointments, we can make that a virtual assistant. And he was very amazed by that. And we came up with the blueprint. And I'm going to show you the blueprint. So if you're a realtor, if you're a contractor, if you're a mortgage broker, if you're someone of that sort, this is definitely the video for you today. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can pivot in 2020, save your business, save your personal finances, save your marriage, and save everything right now by pivoting to a virtual model. So let me get something right now and get this popping real quick. So listen, here's the perfect setup, guys. The perfect setup. And the realtor, I'm not going to say their name, they had cold callers, right? They had American people calling what we call expired listeners. I'm not going to say how much he was paying them, but all I can tell you is that we said, well, we can provide you cold callers at 1/10 of the fraction that you pay an American person. And we can get their production up because the people that we work with, they love to work. That's what they've grown to be, cold callers. They've been on the phones for 10 years of their life. You know what I mean? He was dealing with some college kids that came straight out of school, and the only thing that was motivating them was the money. So we instantly put out one fire. So we got them the cold calls. Then we said, let's take on your transaction coordinator side too, because we want your transaction coordinator side of your business to still flourish. We want someone to be in contact with the sellers. We want someone to be in contact with the title companies. We want someone to be in contact with the vendors, such as the appraisal, the home inspector guy. We want someone to really help coordinate that type of stuff. So we instantly said, we're going to put you a transaction coordinator on the board. Mind you, this is a $4 hour position. This is a $4 hour position. He was paying well over $12 an hour when it was all said and done to the other people. So we was able to hire multiple of these cold callers because he was saving so much on the back end. You get what I'm saying? We're going to talk way more about the back end. Then we said, let's take it another step further. How long do you have until your lease expires? Right? How much are you paying in your rent? So we said, okay, we're going to slice that budget. We're going to slice what you was paying. And I think he was paying around $2,500 a month. Right? And we said by just slicing your lease and walking away from your rent and becoming 100% virtual and put a home office in your apartment, you're going to save $2,500 a month in rent. And with that $2,500 a month, we're going to convert this $2,500 right over here to your cold callers, your transaction coordinators. In fact, he had so much money saved from giving up on his lease that he was able to hire an admin VA as well. Right? So now he's this high caliber realtor, and I'm teaching and showing him how to take and use an actual dollar, right? Because at first I think they would just call it individually. Take a power dollar and cold call potential people with failed listeners. I introduced him to Propstream as well. Even though he had MLS access, I still introduced him to Propstream because it's a pain in the butt to allow someone else to use your MLS access. You know, it's a lot of great areas with that, so we definitely didn't want him getting in no trouble. The transaction coordinators, we created a whole KPIs for them. We created a SOP, standard operating procedure. What does it look like when a person decides to list with you? What documents do they need to gather? We created a welcome packet for him. We did all of that great stuff for him to set up the perfect operation. So now he's not even worried about COVID-19 anymore because most of his stuff is virtual. He's having the admin use BPO photo flow to go take the pictures, right? He's having the admin use a third-party company to go do the virtual tour. You get what I'm saying? He's having an admin reach out to his preferred lender to set everything up, so that way the sellers and everybody can have another person just in case the buyers come in and they financing fall through because of COVID. You got to be a step ahead of this, guys. You got to be one step ahead of the game and making sure that everybody on your team know their place and know that until further notice, there's going to be more expected out of them. So we end up taking this admin and making more responsibilities on that person. We say, hey, you want 8 hours? Cool. But there's extra hats that you have to wear within his organization. So he has around 5 team members that works for him, and he's spending less than $2,500 a month, you get what I'm saying, on labor. And we're not even going to count his software because that's going a little too deep. But the whole point of it is, if you are in a situation where your business doesn't meet what's going on in today's society because of COVID, you should be looking at this same model and switching over to outsourcing a lot of this stuff. Because at the end of the day, you're sitting at home anyway. Who's going to know that this person that's on the other end of the phone is 8,500 miles away but you? I run my entire business this way, and I promise you, more people are going to adapt to this model. So, that's it. If you're interested in something like this, reach out to me. The link is in the comments below. Head over to my website, vamastersystem.com, and we're going to take good care of you.